What's up, YouTube? Your boy Damien here. Back at it again. Another video. Like I said, this is YouTube's trying to help small channels to get paid. So I'm trying this thing again. I haven't made anything yet. Still trying. So I know it takes subscribers, it takes views. I'm still learning all this. This is only probably like my sixth video. So I'm just trying to copy off other YouTubers that do this. They seem to be doing well. So I'm trying the same thing. So I'm going to sit here and talk a little bit about how to make money on YouTube. So I don't really know much about it. So I'm just like going with the flow of things. I'm sure I'll learn more as time goes on. I'm right now really trying to learn how to edit videos. I have the YouTube studio. I got to learn how to make thumbnails still and all that. If anyone knows how to or could tell me, please comment. If you like this video, like, subscribe to me. Help a small YouTube channel. Just like I help a ton of them. So this is how it's supposed to happen, or how to work, and things will go well. So it's like, and also don't like, I would not quit your daytime job, your regular everyday job, just to start doing YouTube videos. So I don't recommend that at all. Uh, just stay focused. Do what you need to do for these. They say post every day, like it is a job, but it's more like a side gig, like, to get. I would say for me, I just want it for like an extra income, if possible, just for myself and my daughter. Um, you know, things have been a little bit of a struggle recently with income, uh, like my job going out of business, and just trying to find another job. Like I must apply. I must be on Indeed every single day applying for jobs. Like it's insane. And ZipRecruiter, both of them, and nothing ever comes about it. It's nuts. It's like I always get like, oh, thank you for applying, but we want somebody with more uh experience or something like that. And I'm like I have probably 20 years, nah, maybe around that, of like just of operating a forklift in all different areas and elements and uh places, like from a warehouse to a dock, for like trucks for tractor trailers, to ships on the water, down the waterfront. Like I worked them all, so it's like I don't know how I don't have the experience or somebody else does. I mean, maybe there are people that have more experience than me, but I don't know. It's just weird that it's so hard to get like a job. Like I don't know, maybe because maybe I'm overqualified and that's why they're not taking me. I have no idea. The worst thing, guys, I was supposed to get hired by the Philadelphia Water Department, and the interview went great. And then they were like, "Oh, your license isn't valid," and I'm like, "Yes, it is," and they're like, "No, it's not." So I have an interlock license from a mistake that happened in 2018, and it took a while to pay all the fines off and all that from a DUI. So it was stupid. I don't even think I should have got it for the fact that the cop in Lower Moreland gave me a breathalyzer 5 times. And the first 4 times it wouldn't register or calibrate. Then he takes it back to his car, messes with it, comes back, and all of a sudden it works and it says I'm over. So I don't know. I think it's all BS. Because, I mean, at the time I stopped drinking for hours. Like I was drinking earlier that day at a hockey tournament, but like not like at 12 o'clock at night. So like hours passed. And I was like, for me not doing anything, to like all of a sudden getting pulled over. And it wasn't even like I got pulled over for like swerving or crash. He said I made a no turn on red. I was in an area I didn't know, so I didn't see no sign. I was the only car on the street, and I picked up my friend who was highly intoxicated. Uh he was like he was a mess, but it was funny. But like, and then the cop said I made no turn on red. I stopped the car, turned it off. Then he pulled me. Then he put on his lights. So I was already like stopped. Like, hey, he was a weirdo. And then like when we went to court, he claimed that I was so disrespectful to him, and he was never talked to like that ever in his career. I didn't curse at him. I didn't say nothing. I just said, dude, I was like, one, he lied to me. I was like, dude, why did you have to lie? And second, I asked him like what he did like in the area. He was where he worked was a very rich area. So I was like, oh, like what's the craziest thing you saw? Like, and especially from me being an ex-Philadelphia police officer, and I worked in probably the worst district in Philadelphia, if one of the worst at least, top three, and which was North Philly. It was called the 22nd District. It is right behind Temple University, and it's a bad area. Like it was not. It was like a war zone. And I'm like, and I was telling him that, and he was just like he took it like I was making fun of him. Like I did. I was like a little sarcastic. I was like, oh, what do you like, save cats or something? Like, because I didn't know what they did, because he wasn't really telling me like I mean, he doesn't have to talk to me, but I was just trying to make conversation. I was sitting there like, dude, whatever. Like I didn't. So, but anyway, so by the time I paid all that off, they have to give me an interlock license for 1 year, and the PG or Philadelphia Water Department was like, oh, it's not valid because it's an interlock license. But yeah, you look it up online, you look up at PennDOT, all the laws, it says it's a valid license. And then they lied. It's like, oh, the city of Philadelphia won't write. There's a it's like an affidavit. I forget. It's like some kind of letter. Like they have to send to the city, and the city just like says, yeah, you're allowed to drive their vehicles. Now, mind you, the job I applied for, I would not be driving at all. I probably won't be driving a vehicle for the water department for about 5 years. And basically my job would have been just digging holes in the street and fixing pipes, broken pipes and stuff like that, at all crazy hours of the day. And they're saying, because I interlock, that the city won't allow that to happen. But I've seen city employees get in their car and actually blow in the thing to start a city car. So that was total BS. They lied. And of course, like, nothing you do about it. You call HR, nobody answers. They don't get back to you. It's Philly. The city's so corrupt, and it sucks here. It really does. That's why I want to move to Florida so bad. You know, if anyone has any good things about Florida, I know there's sites that say reasons you shouldn't move to Florida. Either Florida or maybe South Carolina. I don't know. There's a police department I want to apply for in South Carolina. So, Carolina. So, I mean, I've been in talks with them for a while. I just got to just do a few things, and that's it. So, but back to what I was saying. Yeah, so, like, the job market sucks right now, especially in Philly. Unless you check off the right boxes, I guess, then you'll get a job. But, or who you know, I guess. But right now, besides that, it just sucks. Like, I'm going to apply for the laborers union. I have a test for TSA coming up. I'm waiting for the test for SEPTA police. And I am waiting for Philadelphia prison system to hear from them whenever they're going to start hiring, and try to go through that, maybe get in there. I mean, that's one thing I don't really want to do. I already worked at a prison before, but it was sort of state. And everyone says, like, upstate's worse, but it's not. The counties are way, way worse. County prisons are terrible. So it's like, it's just a violent, nasty place. And that's one thing I'm not, like, even though they pay very well, they pay way more than the state. So, like, the city, I think, starting off at almost 59,000 or something like that. Something up there. It's up there. Compared to the state that's only starting off at 43,000 or something like that, 44,000. So, I mean, it's almost a $15,000 difference. So, and the state prison's close to my house. It's only a couple blocks from here, so it's like I can almost walk there if I really wanted to, but I'm not. It'd be a far walk. But there's all types of what you could. I mean, if you just don't feel like spending gas, you could take public transportation, drops you off right out front of the prison. So, like, it ain't like it's hard to get there at all. But besides that, like, yeah, work sucks around here. So you try this YouTube thing. I DJ on the side also for extra money. So I DJ at the same place every Friday night, a bar that's not too far from here. Good crowd, nice people. So every Friday, so that's a little bit of income. But, like, if I can get, like, a full-time job and then make money off of YouTube all at the same time, I would be doing all right. My daughter would definitely be taken care of way better than the struggling that we're doing now. And, like, it sucks because, like, I don't get no help from no one. It ain't like I can go to mom and dad because they're not around. They both passed away years ago, so it's just me. Like, no siblings, no nothing. Now, a lot of people owe me money that I lent money to. They just won't pay me back, so I'm beat. I guess I'm beat. I don't know. So, I mean, they got to live with that karma, I guess. But yeah, so YouTube's the way to go right now. Well, I want to try it. Um, then and just hope that it takes off. Like I'm trying to, like I said, trying to copy off these other YouTube guys. I've been watching a lot of videos, trying to learn more and more how to do it, how to do it better. Um, Once I learn how to do thumbnails and I guess like all the editing stuff, then it should get better. Better. I got to learn like more things for like the algorithms and I guess like I mean there are people out there that have thousands of followers. I mean there's some people that just repost the same exact thing every single day. So I mean if they could do it, I can do it. I mean if I can do it, you can do it. Anyone can do it. It seems like. So I mean it's worth the shot, right? So I don't know what else there is to do to like what they say. So I mean, like I said, just copy and paste, I guess, right? So that's about it. Like I will. The original plan was to make a channel of me and my daughter, what we do every day, and what I do when I don't have her on days, which isn't much really. It ain't like I basically just look for work. I walk to the store if I need something for dinner or for my dog or myself. Um, uh, that's about it. I sometimes I play hockey, so on some nights I have a game, and then I was in a dart league, so I was playing darts. I mean, I'm not that good, but it's something to do because you're hanging out with people. It's fun, like can't beat it. But that's about it. Like, but when she's here, it's so much better. Like, I love when she's here. She's my world. So it's like, and we get along so well. Like, even though she has a little bit of a listening problem, but like, she's still the best. She has her own channel right now. I think her name is like Chewy Chew 101414 at Gmail. So I always put a link to her channel on my channel. So if you want to check her out, she just makes shorts and does weird TikTok dances and I don't even know, walks the dog and talks like how I'm doing. I guess she just wants to she gets like a follower. She's the most happiest person in the world. It's crazy. Like all her friends are doing it. Like her one friend has like 50 followers. She's like, I can't believe she has 50 followers, which is more than me. I only have 32, I think. So I'm trying to get it up there. Like, come on, people, subscribe to me or like me or something. So got to get these videos up. Like they say, you got to make it like a job. So that's what I'm trying to do. Make it like a job. Just keep posting. And anything I learn, I'll share with the rest of you. Like, that's, I mean, if they're going to teach me, whatever I can do, like I'll teach or I'll show you how. So right now it's just the beginning. It's, try to do it and see, hopefully it takes off. I'm not trying to be like no superstar YouTuber, but if I can get even a little bit would help. Like even if I made like 500, like $500 a week would be amazing. Like you don't realize how much of a help that would be. Like if it would work in the way I would like it to, I would like to be like one of them because I love going there so much. Like the people that go to like Disney and Universal. So I used to be an annual pass, which I learned off of YouTube how to get it and the right way to do it for Universal Studios. And I would go a lot. I would go like 2 times a year, sometimes 3 times. So when I worked at the state prison, our weekends were weird. We didn't get like normal weekends like everyone else. It was like a rotating shift. But at one point, you get 4 days off in a row. So if you take 2 vacation days, that's 6 days off. Without only using 2. So and then if you like leave, like if you work a regular shift from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and then the airport was literally 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes from the prison. You go right to the airport and boom. Like if you have a 6 p.m. flight or something, like you're set. It's just go right in. Like, and it was great. So like a lot of the people at the prison would say like, oh, on your 4-day weekend, go away somewhere, do something because like you have to like decompress like all that like negative energy and everything that's in there. Like it's like because you're locked in there. Like when you work in a prison, you're locked in there like you're an inmate. Like it's you in this giant room, with 100 men, that are locked in these. I don't even know what size they are. 10 by 10, not even 10 by 10. That'd be too big. Like 6 by 8 cell with somebody else. And, it's just a cat and mouse game, but like you're not allowed to have a cell phone. The only thing you watch on TV is what they're watching. You could have a radio, like at your desk, I guess, and listen to the radio if it comes in. And then you're just like watching people. You're babysitting. It's crazy. Like you're babysitting 100 men, and you got to do everything for them. Like you got to wake them up. You got to get them ready for school. You got to get them ready for work. You got to feed them their breakfast. You got to feed them their lunch. You got to feed them their dinner. You got to get them ready for doctor's appointments. You got to get them ready for visitations. You got like it's like you're like their secretary, but you're their parent at the same time, and they don't know how to do it for some reason. It's like they don't know how to do it. They come to you for every little dumb thing possible. They ask you, oh, how do you do this? How do you spell this? What do you do? Like damn, like. And then they always try to sneak and do shit. Like if you leave like a bag of chips on your desk, they'll try to like steal your bag of chips. It's like so petty, but they think they like got over on you. They're like, yeah. It's like, dude, you got a 25-cent bag of chips or 75-cent bag. Wow, you're the man. Like you're so cool. Like that's why you're in prison, because you have an IQ of 5. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, so trying to do all that stuff. So what I told my daughter, if our channel would have took off and been good, like the day in life of us, if people would have started liking it, and if I actually made the money, I would try to like do trips. I would buy the annual passes again for Universal and go there and just do like the reviews of everything, because I love him. I watch him all the time. Like people, and then like them people, they start getting perks from doing that. Like because you're basically doing free advertisement for Universal and Disney, and they start sending them stuff, and then they get to go. You know, they're going there every day. Just like, oh, I'm here again. Universal came out with a new mug. We're gonna go check out the mug. Let's go find it. And then they go find a mug, and they're like, oh, it's so nice. Look, it's the Grinch. Like it's insane. Like I'm like, dude. Like, it's got to be the best job in the world. Like, you know, eventually I guess it would get repetitive and kind of boring. But, like, some of them then they get invited to the park when it's, like, when it's just them. It's, like, only a certain amount of people can go in. It's late at night. And it's, like, after the park closes. And, you could try all the food. Like, you could do, it's, like, I forget what it's called. But you go there and you just, for hours, you could try every single thing they have. Every food, every drink, every ride. There's no wait times. It's like you have the park by yourself and just do whatever you want. So I would love to get invited to that, or be able to go to that at least once, especially with my daughter, even though she's scared to go on a lot of things. Like, well, she's scared of roller coasters right now. I mean, she's 10. So like I was watching a video the other day of a guy, he went to SeaWorld, and he was like, he tried, like, SeaWorld's nothing but roller coasters. I don't think there is no like really good rides for kids there. And but they have a lot of cool roller coasters at SeaWorld. Like, and I love, like, Discovery Cove is another one. Like, I took my daughter there. That's like the best time ever. Like, she absolutely loves Discovery Cove. It's very expensive, but if you ever get a chance to do Discovery Cove, I highly recommend Discovery Cove. So just go there. It's like this fake reef that has all fish and stingrays and everything. And you get like a snorkel and goggles and this like kind of like, it's like a life jacket. It's like this zip up jacket thing, but it keeps you afloat, but you could swim underwater. But no matter what, it always brings you back up to the top. So, and like, so I've been there like, 3 times, I think, Discovery Cove. And it was amazing. Like, and like, the one time we went in the summer, it was so hot, but the water was like freezing. They keep the water at the same temperature all the time. But then we went in December and it was cold out, but the water felt amazing. It was like bath water. So it's like, but we got to do we did the dolphins. They get, you know, I mean, like I said, it's expensive, but it's all you can eat. Everything's included. All your food is included. All your drinks are included. You could upgrade to like more like high-end drinks. And I think it's only $20 more than what on your ticket. So it's not really like, and then you just tip them and stuff like that. But like anytime you want food, you just walk up. There's food everywhere. So, and you there's a lazy river, gigantic, and you can get off wherever and get a drink, or just go to like see like these certain birds or monkeys. Like it's just awesome. There's animals all over the place. So it's really cool. So my daughter loved it. Highly recommend. Buy tickets earlier than waiting, because like especially like Black Friday and stuff, you can get stuff like half price. So but like there's times like I looked like later on, like tickets, I think when it gets closer to summer, tickets are like almost like $300 a person. So I told you it's expensive. I mean, all of Orlando's expensive. Everything there, like that's why, like if you live there and you get the annual pass for Disney and Universal, you're saving thousands of dollars. So I think Disney does do an annual pass, but it's only for outside of Florida, but it's like $1,500, something insane. But I know one person that has it. She loves it. So I guess, I mean, if you have 1,500 that you can put out, go ahead. But I think if you live in Florida, you can get it, and it's way cheaper. It's like only $200 or something like that. Or I forget. But the Universal one's only like 500 or 400 a person, something. And you got to put 200 and something dollars down. So, I mean, if you put 200 and something dollars down, then you go and you pay $25 a month. That's, to me, that's a deal. Because if you go for like a 3-day pass, you're spending like almost 800 for yourself. And like, so like when I went, the first time I went solo, I tried it. I bought a 3-day pass and it cost me like $700 plus my hotel, plus the food and everything I spent there. I spent like $1,500 in them 4 days going by myself. It's not like $1,000 I spent. That's just drinking and eating. And Ubering. I Ubered everywhere down there. And so when I learned annual pass, to put $250 down and then I can go as many times as I want is a deal. So I get like a good hotel. I get an off-park hotel like Avanti I used. I used Rosen, but that was ugh. And where else did we stay? Oh, we stayed at a Universal Cabana Bay. I really like that. I got that pretty cheap. I think that was a Black Friday sale. That's the only reason. I think it was $600 for a whole week. So, and then the one time we went, me and my daughter went, we stayed 10 days and the hotel was only $600 or $500. And they closed that hotel down though. But I mean, it was so close. We could walk to the park. That's how close it was. So like, but, that's like, you just like go and look on like booking.com, find the cheap like off park ones that have like shuttles, and you'll save yourself a ton of money and still have a great time. So that's some of my advice. If you want to go to Universal or Disney World, I like Universal a little better. I think I guess it's more for adults, in my opinion. Like the rides are more scarier, I guess. But like once you went, like it's something like, I don't know, like once you get there, you do it. Like when I went solo, since I was solo, I can go through the solo line. So I rode like every single ride my first day in the whole park. I almost did the whole entire park in a day. And then the next day I went back and just got on the couple of the rides that I couldn't get on the day before. And then I was like, all right, I did everything. What did I do? So I did a pub crawl, basically. I went to anywhere that had a specialty drink. I was feeling good by the end of that day. So, and I spent a lot of money too. But I met so many cool people. Like there's like people were just so nice. A lot of bartenders were really super nice. So there's my recommendations for Universal and Disney and City Walk and all them places and hotels. So if any of these hotels are listening, hook me up because I'll shout yous out. I'll put yous on my channel all the time. Eventually I'll be coming and just doing reviews on yous. that's the dream right there, right? So yeah, so whatever can help, subscribe to me, like it. I'll put my daughter's channel there. Check her out, make her happy. She'll be ecstatic. She's a great little girl. She's a blessing for me. She's like my best friend. Like we do so much. Like she likes so much of the same things I do. It's insane. I love her to death. I just wish like I could see her every day. And that's about it. So thank you for listening. Check me out tomorrow or later on. I have another one. And God bless you all. Be safe out there. And have a good day.